I wanted an experience that was going to grow my faith. That's why I went on the retreat initially. And I experienced men sharing their stories, their struggles, their lives, their faith in a way that was very, very moving, very open. It was a very powerful experience for everybody that was on that retreat. I'll never forget it. And through that, it did indeed, grow my faith. It led me to friendships and relationships here in the parish, and my involvement in other ministries throughout the years, to the point where I felt called to come back and do another Cornerstone 16 years later. So I will be a speaker on this retreat. Why would I recommend somebody to go? It is a faith-building experience. If you want to grow your relationship with Jesus, if you want to get to know the men of this parish and other parishes and form relationships, it's a wonderful experience. I would recommend it to anybody. So I invite anybody who might be interested in that to come. You will not regret it.
Yes, before I had joined Cornerstone, my faith journey was shoddy at best. I was going to Mass, I was praying, but it was almost kind of like I was just going through the motions. I almost equate it to some mornings when I'm commuting to work, and I get in my car, I'm still kind of in like a zombie state, and it was very non-stimulating, not very passionless. But Cornerstone changed all that. And to put it very simply, Father, it opened my heart to God's love and grace. And it put it in real tangible terms, how God really works in our lives. And there's nothing that God cannot heal with what we've done in the past. And there's a song on the radio titled I Need a Favor by Jelly Roll. It's an artist that I follow. And that was a perfect description of my prayer life. I only called upon God when I needed something, or when something was wrong in my life. And, I look around this beautiful church with these families and children, and Cornerstone taught me how to come to God in childlike innocence.
First of all, from Mount Olive, I attend Church of Flanders, St. Elizabeth Nancy, and got a piece of paper from Phil. He's one of the Cornerstone men last year that attends our church, and he was passing out. It was actually a fellowship, and that's like a Saturday 1 hour deal. So I had a piece of paper, and I put it in my truck, and I read it, but it was actually my wife, Candace, who's a spiritual rock of our house, got the same piece of paper at the daily Mass the next day, and came up to me and said, are you attending this? Of course, she's my wife, so of course, what am I going to say? So I said, oh, of course, honey, I'll attend it. And you know what, that was she gave me the impetus to attend it, and it was one of the best spiritual 2-day events that I've ever attended. And I come from the Army, I'm a retired Army, so, I'm always looking for comradeship and fellowship and brotherhood, battle buddy, so to speak, and I haven't had that for a while. I retired in 07, so I haven't really had that in a while, that comradeship, that fellowship, that brotherhood, until I met these brothers in Christ, like Joe over here. Joe's one of the leaders of our group, and he does an outstanding job, and I just I got closer to Jesus, I think, in that 2-day event, and now it's coming up again, and I was selected to be a speaker, and I'm working with them, and I'm working on my talk, so to speak. Right. And I get to now pay it forward a little bit, hopefully help other men, but I gained a lot of knowledge about Jesus, closer to Jesus, and I even started reading the Bible more. I joined, Ed's one of our members too. Ed had a Bible study, he was at Harvard, had a great Bible study, and I did that for over here, and I think it's really helped me out in my later life. So I gained more faith.
About a year ago, after I completed deepen my faith. And when Cornerstone was offered, I decided to sign up. I had taken Cornerstone about 10 years ago, and it was a positive experience then, so I thought this would be similar. And I was disappointed when I finished Cornerstone. I was in close relationship with God and also with my family. So anyone who is interested in deepening their relationship with God and their family, or who just wants to give a boost to their faith, Cornerstone is the way to go. You know, you might have noticed that men have a difficulty interacting with other men. When they get together with other men, you know, they'll talk about sports and politics, but they'll shy away from talking about personal topics. Well, Cornerstone is one of those places where it's completely different. It's a safe space where Cornerstone allows men to share their personal struggles and their seeking for their faith, and you know, it's a great experience. So one last point: if you don't know anyone at Cornerstone, don't worry. We'll welcome you, introduce you to other people, and one thing I can predict is that when you leave Cornerstone, you'll probably have more friends than you started.
Cornerstone has made me a better husband, a better father, a better person, and it's helped me to actually even deal with awkward or difficult situations better, knowing that God's on my side. So I would highly recommend it, just because you know, who doesn't want to improve every area of their life, right? And you know, for the wives out there, who wouldn't want their husband to be a better husband? And then just to, you know, on the other hand, there is a women's Cornerstone, and you know, vice versa, it works the same way. So I would highly recommend it for any family. It brings you closer. It allows you actually get to the next level of spirituality, maybe a level that I didn't even know existed. And you know, God has provided so many blessings on my family. And I think that because of how hard either I work for God or the closer I get to Him, that He just showers my family with blessings. I would just highly recommend the Cornerstone. It is January 31st. There's a card in the back. I would ask everyone to take it. Even if you're not sure, just put it on your refrigerator and see if God works on your heart. And you can see it there every day, and maybe it'll put a little pressure on you, because it's totally improved my life, and I'm sure it will improve all of yours. So